We have watched them progress, we have suffered with them in their losses, we have celebrated the good times and fantastic finishes, and we are grateful for the time, the energy, the pain and the sweat they have brought to Upper St. Clair Volleyball. The best may be yet to come as the Whitfield playoffs start later this week, and we have our chance to see how this, our strongest team in years, stacks up against the best that the state of Pennsylvania has to offer. With that, let me introduce to you in alphabetical order the 2007 Upper St. Clair Girls Varsity Volleyball Senior Class. First in our program is number 6, defensive specialist Alex Corey. She is Alex is accompanied by her parents, Sharon and Bob. Alex has been involved in volleyball for 8 years, beginning in elementary school and playing with the Pittsburgh Magic JO Volleyball Club for 7 of those 8 years. She has been active in Athletes Taking Action, the Latin Club, Link, and Chances. She has achieved honor roll and plans to go to college, does not know yet where or what she will study. Thanks and best wishes, Alex. Next up is right side hitter and back row specialist, number 5, Alex Dowden. She's accompanied by her parents, Kathy and Dale. Alex has also played volleyball for the full available 8 years, having spent 6 of those playing on 3 different JO teams, Pittsburgh Three Rivers, Pittsburgh Magic, and the Renaissance Volleyball Club. She has spent her other free time as Spanish Club Secretary, Interactive Club Executive Officer, and is a member of the Law Club and the Changes Club. She is in the National Honor Society, has achieved highest honor roll, and has received a Presidential Academic Achievement Award. Her most memorable moment in volleyball was winning the 16 and under Penn State University East Coast Tournament Championship. Alex will attend an as-yet unnamed university in grad school, planning to major in psychology. And for those of you who may not have been there, Alex was also selected as the 2007 Homecoming Queen last weekend. Congratulations, Alex. Next, we welcome our outside power hitter, number 12, Stephanie Jones. Stephanie is accompanied by her parents, Debbie and Dan. Steph also has an 8-year volleyball career behind her, including 6 years of playing JO volleyball with the Pittsburgh Three Rivers Volleyball Club. She has achieved many all-tournament team awards and is a 2-year all-section team member. She has been on the honor roll and the dean's list here at Upper St. Clair High School. Her most memorable moment in volleyball was when she beat Mount Lebanon last year in a 3-0 whitewash. She will be going on to college and plans to major in architecture. Steph especially wants to thank her coaches for all of their guidance, her teammates for all of their hard work, and especially her parents for all of their love and support. Well spoken, Steph, and all the best to you. Up next, number 14 in your program, and she has played setter what seems like forever. Katie is escorted by her parents, Kathleen and Jim. She has played volleyball for 5 years, spending all 5 of those years on the Pittsburgh Three Rivers and Pittsburgh Magic volleyball clubs. She has been in the Law Club and a member of the Team Leadership Council. She is a 3-year letterman, and she was in all-section honors in her sophomore and junior year. Katie has achieved high honor roll in the National Honor Society here at St. Clair, and her most memorable moment was having thrashed Mount Lebanon last year in a 3-0 win right here in our gym. Her future plans are to graduate from Upper St. Clair and to attend college. Thank you, and congratulations, Katie. Next is number 11, right side hitter, and number 11, Caitlin McGay. She is accompanied by her parents, Tina and Kevin. Caitlin did some serious damage to her left ankle this past Saturday at the New Township tournament and will not be playing tonight. She has a 6-year history of volleyball experience at Upper St. Clair and with the Pittsburgh Three Rivers and Pittsburgh Magic JO clubs. She has spent considerable pieces of her time for years now fostering puppies and kittens for the Animal Friends No-Kill Animal Shelter. She has achieved National Honor Society. Her most memorable moment in volleyball was also the devastation we laid on Mount Lebanon both last year and this year. She will be moving on to a later-to-be-named university to major in international business with a minor in Spanish, somewhere outside the state of Pennsylvania. Recover soon and much success this year and always. Next before you is middle hitter and number 17, Katie Mahenka, escorted by her parents, Karen and Dave. Katie has 7 years of volleyball experience playing for Upper St. Clair and for the Renaissance National Volleyball Club. She has been a member of the French Club and the Stand Club here at St. Clair High School. Volleyball is her life, and she has received multiple Most Valuable Player awards at tournaments, along with several all-tournament team awards. In academics, Katie has achieved high honor roll. It is nearly unanimous that her most memorable volleyball moment was crushing Mount Lebanon last year, as well as the thrill of traveling and playing the games she loves in club tournaments, along with the trip to Japan this summer. She will move on to a university majoring in international business and minoring in French. Someday she will move and live in France. Bon chance, Katie, and our best in what your future brings to you. Finally, and absolutely not least, is number 2, outside and right side hitter, Bridget Slowey. Bridget is accompanied by her parents, Anne and Pat. Bridget progressed in a hurry, having only played volleyball for 2 years. Prior to that, she had been playing basketball, and she is lettered in both sports. She is in the Law Club, French Club, and Interact. She has achieved high honor roll and National Honor Society, and is a National Merit Scholarship semifinalist. It will come as no surprise, and rightly so, that her most memorable moment in volleyball is, well, you guessed it, riding Mount Lebanon last year in that unbelievable 3-0 home match. Bridget has not decided on a college, but plans to become either a neurosurgeon or a biochemical engineer. These are great ambitions, and we wish you all the best life can bring. Congratulations, Bridget. We would also like to take a moment tonight to recognize the 3 Hopewell seniors. First, there's number 5, Liz Emmerich. Number 16, Brittany Yatches. And number 24, Brittany Maravich. There they are, fans of USC. How about a huge round of applause for our graduating seniors playing in the final match.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, home of the Panthers. It is a girls' volleyball night and the last one of this season. My name's Kevin McGahee, and I've got several cameramen helping me out tonight. I'll get to them in just a second. Meanwhile, we'll get the starting lineup set as the Panthers host the AA Section 1 Vikings of Hopewell. We are set to go, and that's senior Katie Kennedy with the opening serve, and probably a little last game, or rather jitters. Sending that ball about 8 feet long across the baseline, and Hopewell draws first blood. Krista Lucas, a junior with the serve for the Vikings. Handled nicely by Nina Camacho to Katie Kennedy, and over by Stephanie Jones. Back set to the right side. Left-hander, handled by Katie Kennedy from the back row now. Nina Camacho, top spin, but the Vikings handle it nicely. From the left side, that one sails wide. That was number 20, junior Jen Munoz for the Vikings. Dead even at 1-1 very early in game number 1 of this best-of-5 match. Stephanie Jones, the senior, with the topspin serve. Center set, and that one will sail along too. Everybody's a little revved up, it looks like here. That's 3 serves, 3 points, 3 long hits. And it's a 2-1 Panther lead. Stephanie Jones continues with that serve. Back set, handled out there by Katie Kennedy, playing the back line again. Stephanie Jones shoving the ball, keeping it in play. That overpass almost results in something for the Panthers. Emily Muller with a good look at it, and sure enough, the first kill of the night goes to junior Emily Muller. And finally we get a point that somebody earned, and it's a 3-1 Panther lead, early game number 1. It's a best-of-5 match. Each game goes to 25. You win them by 2. Hopewell's got a very impressive 12-2 record coming in here, 12-0 in their section. Panthers in at 10-1. This is a non-section contest. Back set, just dunked over the net, dug out of there very nicely. And it goes long again. But Bridget Slow. Yes, called out. There seemed to be some confusion there for a minute, but indeed Bridget Slowey hit it a bit long. Point and side out for the Vikings. Sophomore Jamie Barkman stepping up for the serve for Hopewell. Back set Emily Muller. Somebody was in the net. I was looking the other direction. That net violation sends that side out and serve back to the Panthers, where freshman Rachel Jones, number 21, wearing the red libero jersey tonight, takes over the serving chores. 4-2, 2-point Panther lead. Stephanie Jones to Katie Kennedy for the classic bump set, and Nina Camacho attack, but right into the block of sophomore number 8 Rachel Martin. Wallops right back on the St. Clair side. Point and side out for the Hopewell Vikings. 4-3 Panthers lead now. And Jen Munoz for the Hopewell serve. Little hop serve and left-handed at that, and that fooled everybody. Nina Camacho thought Stephanie Jones had it, same the other way around, and it falls right in the back right corner for the Hopewell service ace, first of the match for either side. Jen Munoz again. Rachel Jones handles this one right to the front row, classic bump set, and way high. Katie Mahenko got way up for that one. Katie Mahenko's first kill of the night. She's got one. Emily Muller's got one. Panthers grab that lead back at 5-4. Panthers with this impressive 10-1 record this year. This is the year we were all waiting for when practically this entire team became seniors. Their only blemish on the record was a 5-game overtime match loss to the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils about 3 weeks ago. Otherwise, they've cleaned everybody up. Let's see what happens with Hopewell here. Alex Davin coming up with that one. Katie Kennedy to the left side. Nina Camacho did not find the floor. Nice and easy. Over by senior Brittany Maravich, but Katie Mahenko again with power straight in front of the libero. That's number 5, Liz Emmer. Katie Mahenko with her second successful kill of the night. Alex Davin, the senior, now number 5 with the St. Clair serve. Darts to the top of the net. That net is 7'4". That serve went about 7'3". And the violation sends that ball right back to the Hopewell Vikings, where number 18, Erin Augsburger, the junior, takes over the serve. Another left-hander. Right side, Nina Camacho off the block and down. Nina Camacho for her first kill of the night. Off the Katie Kennedy set. Substitutions on the floor. Number 16 is in for Hopewell. That's Brittany Yaukus. I'm corrected. Yoshis. And number 6, Alex Corey, the elder. There are 2 Alex Coreys on the St. Clair team. She's the senior, and she takes over the serve. Steph Jones left side, and sure enough, off the hands, off the wrists of Brittany Yaukus. Out of bounds, and point for the Panthers. Almost a service ace. Stephanie Jones got it right back over. Knew what to do with it. Katie Mahenko winning the joust, but not finding the floor. Hopewell easing the ball back over the net. Steph Jones off the block and down. Steph Jones for her second kill of the night, tied with Katie Mahenko for team lead at 2. Nice little point run for the Panthers, and it's a 9-5 lead here. Remember, this is only game 1 of this best-of-5 match, but Hopewell, with this gaudy record they've got, seems to be pretty good. May have a couple of opening game jitters. Seems to be conference here at the referee's bench. Nothing serious so far. Kills for the Panthers so far. It's still real early. Steph Jones has 2, Katie Mahenko 2, Emily Muller 1, and Nina Camacho 1. This is senior night, and one name you won't see on the floor tonight is Caitlin McGahee, number 11, usually reliably playing the front row, alternating with Alex Davin, number 5. Caitlin wrenched her ankle severely Saturday morning at a tournament at Moon Township. She will not be playing today, or probably the rest of the season. That gives number 6, Alex Corey, the chance to play. And she continues with that serve, and the Panthers with a nice 4-point lead at 9-5. Side spin serve almost fooled Liz Emmerich, but the Hopewell Vikings keep it in play. Jen Munoz with the left hand attempted to hoist that one over, walloped it back into the net. That sends the serve right back to the Panthers again, and that lead is stretched to 5 at 10-5. Panthers over the Vikings. Alex Corey once again with a serve. To the left side. Off the St. Clair block, recovered by Katie Kennedy, Alex Dev, and now from the back row, Alex Corey. Once again, the short set to the middle, blocked by Katie Mahenko, came right back to the Vikings. Lofted over the front line that time. Katie Kennedy now with that set, 2-step. Jones and down with power. Steph Jones doing some damage to the polyurethane surface with that attack. Well done, Stephanie, and that lead is stretched now to 6 at 11-5. Alex Corey continues with that serve. Almost out of bounds, but dug out and put right back in. Katie Kennedy, left side step. Jones again, and that's 4 for 4 for Stephanie Jones. Katie Kennedy giving it to her right where she needs it. And Hopewell right now does not have an answer for Stephanie Jones from the left. Alex Corey one more time with that floating serve. You could read the word Baden or Baden, however you pronounce it, the label on the volleyball as that one was sailing over. That was probably like one of those classic Necro knuckleballs, and I wouldn't want to have the chance to return it. Alex Corey with the first St. Clair service ace of the match. Overpass, handled though by the Vikings. Katie Mahenko with a chance for a set. Katie Kennedy. And Katie Mahenko still didn't find the floor. One of the Vikings in the net, though, looked like number 8, Rachel Martin. That violation gives another point to the Panthers. This looks like a 9-point run the Panthers have got going here, and Alex Corey continuing with that serve. Floater again, that knuckleball. Into the Katie Mahenko block. The Panthers are working on all cylinders so far tonight. First block for a point, but a 10-point Panther lead at 15-5. Alex Corey again. To the left side for the Vikings, just dumping it over the front line, but didn't fool any of the Panthers. Steph Jones lucky to come back with that one. Her sister Rachel now digging that one out from the back line. Steph Jones into the Hopewell block and a lift called. Stephanie Jones having the night of her life here in her final home match as a senior, and that lead stretches now to 16-5. An 11-point Panther run. Another one of those knuckle serves. Little short set. Did not fool the Panthers. Katie Mahenko off the tip and down. Katie Mahenko. Look at that. 3 kills for Katie Mahenko. And right now, things are going absolutely the Panthers' way here in game number 1. Both teams had to wait a long time. This is senior night. We had a long ceremony ahead just before the game, celebrating the 7 seniors who are seeing their last action here tonight. They are, you'll see the numbers as I call them tonight, Bridget Slowey, number 2. Number 5 is Alex Davin. Number 6, Alex Corey with a C. Caitlin McGahee is, of course, on the bench with her ankle. Nursing that, Stephanie Jones, senior number 12. Katie Kennedy, the setter, senior 14. And Katie Mahenko, senior 17. All playing their last match before the home crowd and enjoying this 12-point lead right now. Let's see what the Panthers are going to do to keep this one rolling. To the back row, the left-handed attack. Did not fool Alex Corey, but Katie Mahenko with a chance and just dumps it over the front line. Handled by the Vikings right back and step with Rachel Jones. Digging that one out into the Hopewell block. And brought out of there by the Vikings. Alex Davin and Steph Jones from the back row with top spin power. Hopewell comes up with it nicely, and finally Hopewell breaks the string of Panther points on a nice little spinning attack by junior Christy Lucas, number 11. And finally, the Hopewell Vikings get a chance to serve. This is senior Liz Emmerich, the libero, with a little jump serve. Way up high, brought down by Alex Davin. Katie Mahenko off the 2 tips and down Katie Mahenko. The senior with her 4th kill of the night. And that lead is back to 12 at 18-6. Panthers in very nice territory right now. Katie Mahenko, just a little lob. Serve handled nicely by the Vikings. Another lob. It's not how hard you hit him, it's where, but Emily Muller knew where to hit that one, and that results in Emily Muller's 2nd kill of the night. Finding the open spots on the Hopewell floor, and the largest lead of the game and match so far at 13. It's 19-6. Panthers. Loose ball on the floor. Katie Mahenko will continue with that serve. Well, I wish she thought about that. She probably wishes she thought about that one a little longer. That one actually went under the net. Still a 12-point cushion for the Panthers, entering valuable 20-point territory. Senior Brittany Maravich now stepping up to serve for the Vikings. Little hop serve right side. Tips off the net. Those are playable. Not like the old days. Alex Corey with a C handles that. Back set. Just a little lob over the net on the 2-ball. Did not fool the Vikings. Dug out of there nicely. Alex Corey to Katie Kennedy. Oh, flopped it. Yep. Went off the back of that. The lift, really. It flopped off the back of her fingers. Instead of going high in the air where it needed to be. And it's an 11-point Panther lead at 19-8. Little floater serve handled by Alex Corey. Steph Jones, though, just gets it over the front line. Dug out of there beautifully by Jen Munoz. Again, Steph Jones into the block. A 4-hit called. Apparently, the Hopewell front line did not touch that. It went into the net. 4 hits sends the point over to the Hopewell Vikings. 3-point run for them now. 19-9, 10-point Panther lead. Little overpass dug out by Katie Kennedy, though. Emily Muller. There's a 3rd hit, handled by Hopewell. Emily Muller again into the Hopewell block this time. That was headed straight down. And it rattled off the hands of Jen Munoz onto the St. Clair side. And Hopewell has crept back into this contest. It's only a 9-point game right now, 19-10. Panther lead. Game number 1 of this best-of-5 match. The game goes to 25, and you have to win it by 2. Brittany Maravich still with a serve. Emily Muller right side. But right at the libero. Steph Jones from the left. 2, and will they get to it? Not going to go over. Steph Jones, 6 kills on the night for her. And that lead is back to 10. The Panthers have hit 20-point territory. It's 20-10. Senior Katie Kennedy with the serve. Shoved over the net by the Vikings. Steph Jones once again from the front line off a tip. Brought back in and over the net. Off a tip again, and probably Emily should have let that one go and not tried to tip it. So it oozed over there onto the St. Clair side of the floor, and it's a 9-point Panther lead at 20-11. Christy Lucas, the junior, with the Hopewell serve. Nice diving serve. Alex, Corey handled it. Steph Jones rolls it through the block and over the net for her 7th kill. Lucky number 7, and it's a 10-point Panther lead at 21-11. And Steph Jones goes right to the back row in the serve. Just dumps it to the back row, comes right back to the left side now. Not much power on that. See what Nina Camacho's got and finds the floor just in front of libero Liz Emmerich. Nina Camacho's 2nd kill tonight. And the Panthers have doubled up the Hopewell Vikings here in game number 1. It's 22-11. Steph Jones still with a serve. Well, there you go. It's not how hard you hit them, it's where. And I didn't think the Vikings had much of a chance to do much with that, but Jen Munoz, back across her body, oozed that ball over the net, found an open spot, got the point in the side out, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Panthers 22-12. Katie Kennedy to Bridget Slowey off the wrist of Brittany Marovich and out of bounds. Bridget Slowey with her 1st kill of the night. And the Panthers in pretty comfortable territory now, needing just 2 points to come away with game number 1 at 23-12. Stephanie's younger sister, Rachel Jones, number 21, with the serve for the Panthers. There's the back set to the right side, and once again, they're trying to do this with finesse, not power. Bridget Slowey actually got on the floor for a very nice dig, but couldn't keep it alive enough, couldn't get it high enough, rather, to work with for the classic bump set attack, and that point sends the ball right back to the Vikings. Jen Munoz with the left-handed serve. It goes right back over the net. With the left hand off the Katie Mahenko block. Jen Munoz again. And she goes right back to the serve. 9-point Panther lead, 23-14. A little awkward serve. Yeah, she probably could have let that one drop. You're not allowed to catch them. You're allowed to throw on a jump serve. You're allowed to throw the ball up, and if you don't like it, it has to drop. She chose to serve it instead. It goes wide, and now the Panthers have something like 14 game points in hand. They just need one. Alex Davin, the senior, subs in for Bridget Slowey. Alex Davin with the serve, a floater. Fooled the Vikings again, but it does come right back. Rachel Jones did get it out on the 2-ball. Katie Kennedy hoists it over to no avail. The nice soft one again by Brittany Marovich of the Hopewell Vikings, and somebody's supposed to be covering just behind the block to make sure that doesn't happen. The Panthers got to it but couldn't keep it alive. It's still a 9-point lead, 24-15 Panthers. Left-handed jump serve, sails wide, and that'll do it for game number 1 of this best-of-5 match taken by the Panthers, 25-15 over the Hopewell Vikings. We will take a quick break, and we'll be right back for game number 2. Okay, then we are back. I'm Kevin McGahee. This is girls volleyball between the Vikings of Hopewell and the homestanding Upper St. Clair Panthers. I've got 3 cameramen helping me tonight. I've got Tim Joseph, Clay Mucha, and Zach Weber all doing the camera duty for you all tonight. And this starts game number 2. Hopewell with the first serve. To the left side, Stephanie Jones. And dug out of there by the Vikings. Nina Camacho back set to Emily Muller. In the hands of Liz Emmerich, who keeps a hold of that one for Hopewell. Katie Kennedy. Steph Jones just dumping the ball over the net, keeping it in play. No score yet, game number 2. Short set to Emily Muller off the Hopewell block. Katie Kennedy with the kill attempt. No good. Liz Emmerich one more time, digging that out. Steph Jones, though, into the Hopewell. That's been the best rally of the match so far tonight. And Steph Jones finally just edging that ball over the front row. It's not how hard you hit them, it's where. And the Panthers drop first blood in game number 2. 1-0 Panthers. They won the first one, of course, 25-15. This is a best-of-5 match. First one to win 3 games takes the whole thing. Steph Jones punching the ball over the net. Little awkward set, but the ball is still in play. Bridget Slowey coming off the block, and to the left side again. Steph Jones, but dug by the Vikings. Up, the antenna fell off. The red and white post that clings to the net that tells us where the out-of-bounds line is and tells the referees fell off the net, got disconnected. We'll do the equipment repair and be back in action in just a minute. The 2 thumbs up sign means that is a play over. No point awarded. Katie Kennedy, the senior, still with a serve. Once umpire Debbie McSwiggan gets through reattaching the antenna. Debbie McSwiggan goes back to her spot across the way, and Ed Moeller, the referee on the stand, takes control of things again. And Katie Kennedy, the senior, number 14, with a jump serve. Into the St. Clair block, the Emily Muller block. Well, it's called a 4-hit. I thought maybe Emily Muller got a piece of that. She apparently did not. It went into the net instead. 4 hits called. Successful point to the Panthers and an early 2-0 lead in game number 2. Spinning serve handled by the Vikings. Very nice left-handed attempt actually by Jen Munoz, but it came in short. She pounded it into her own net, and that's another one more point for the Panthers and a 3-0 lead in game number 2. Starting off to be a very nice last home match of the season for the Panthers, and the last one ever for most of these senior players. Katie Kennedy to Steph Jones. Liz Emmerich again digging that ball out and kept in play by Jen Munoz. Katie Kennedy to Emily Muller, finding a spot right in front of Brittany Maravich. And Emily Muller with her 3rd kill tonight, first of game number 2, and it's a 4-0 up for St. Clair Panther lead. Game number 2. Katie Kennedy still with that serve for the Panthers. Sidestep jump serve, dug off the floor. Rachel Jones to Katie Kennedy to Steph Jones. Comes right back, and Emily Muller pounding the ball down on the floor. Lift called, but the Vikings really had no shot at that one. Emily Muller made sure that one wasn't coming back. 4 kills on the night for Emily, and Katie Kennedy again with a serve, and the first 5 points of game number 2 belong to the Panthers. Well, there, that breaks the string on the 2 ball. You sort of expect the setter to take that ball and hoist it up for a power attack, but not that time. It was oozed over the net into what you call the donut hole right in the middle of the St. Clair defense. And Hopewell gets their first point of the night. It's a 5-1 Panther lead. Christy Lucas with the serve, and it goes wide. Sending the side out and serve right back to the Panthers, where Stephanie Jones, the senior, number 12, takes over the chores. Top spin serve right back to the net. Sort of an awkward set. Hopewell doesn't have much to do with that one. Bridget Slowey with the set. Emily Muller toward the back line. Awkwardly kept in play, though, by the Vikings. That's sort of well done. Bridget Slowey then. Yep, it wasn't much of a set to work with, really. Bridget Slowey took a good whack at it, but hit it right into the net. Falls back on the Panther side. Point and side out for the Hopewell Vikings. It's a 6-2 Panther lead. Jamie Barkman, the sophomore, number 17 with the serve for Hopewell. Nina Camacho, though, finding a slicing attack. And a spot in between the defense. Nina Camacho with her 3rd kill tonight. First of game number 2. Emily Muller takes a little break. Katie Mahenko, the senior, number 17. Back on the phone, that's Rachel Jones, the freshman, with the serve. Little back set, the left-handed attack by Hopewell. It'll be a joust at the net. Katie Mahenko knowing just what to do with that. The joust is when that ball comes right down on the net. Could go either way. Then it's up to the 2 players on the blocking front lines to see who's going to take care of it. And Katie Mahenko did right there. 5 kills tonight for Katie. Rachel Jones, the freshman, with the serve, and a 6-point Panther lead at 8-2. Stephanie Jones to the left side. Nina Camacho right into the Hopewell block and comes right back on the Panther side. Rachel Martin, number 8, the sophomore for Hopewell, taking care of business right there. Vikings trail by 5, 8-3. Panthers still enjoy the short lead, and it'll be the little left-handed jump serve. Stephanie Jones comes up with it. Katie Kennedy back sets to Bridget Slowey into the Hopewell block again. 2 in a row both by Rachel Martin, the middle hitter, the sophomore for Hopewell. They're back in the match, but St. Clair's doubled them up at 8-4, but the Hopewell Vikings have got 2 points in a row in hand. Let's see what happens now. Left-handed jump serve, diving down toward the floor as it comes over the net from the back row. Steph Jones, overpass goes into the net. Works out for the Panthers and Stephanie Jones. 9 kills tonight already for Stephanie early in game number 2. It's a 5-point Panther lead at 9-4. Alex Davin comes in, number 5, the senior, to handle the back row and serving chores. Bridget Slowey, number 2, comes out. She'll be back in to play the front line. Little spinning serve. Back set to the right side. The left-hand attack handled nicely by Rachel Jones. Nina Camacho, though, coming right back. No opportunity for an attack by Hopewell, and Brittany Maravich, the senior, sends that one way long. Point to the Panthers. It's a 10-4, 6-point Panther lead. Alex Davin continuing with that serve. A little short set. I'm not so sure she intended that, but it works out fine. It looked like the set was lower than the Vikings would have liked, but it did find a spot just in front of Stephanie Jones in the back row, and it's a 10-5, 5-point Panther lead. And I bet Rachel Martin wishes he had that serve back. It looked like a nice start to that left-handed serve, but it came into the middle of their net. That violation sends a side out and serve right back to the Panthers, where we'll see senior Alex Corey with a C. There's another Alex Corey on the team with a K. They are not related. This one had the great serving string in game number 1. Let's see what we can take care of business this time. Not so. Pushed over the net into the donut hole. And that's a point for the Hopewell Vikings. They still trail, though. Panthers lead by 5, 11-6. And the libero, number 5, Liz Emmerich, the senior, with the Viking serve. Little jump serve. Well done. Fooled Steph Jones. That dove right over the net. Usually you don't want the back row attempting to return the serve, but it came right to Stephanie Jones. She took a whack at it, rolled off the back of her hands and off the back line. Service ace for Liz Emmerich and the Vikings. Trailing, Panthers lead by 4. It's an 11-7 lead. Liz Emmerich with that jump serve. Handled that time, and Katie Mahenko off the Katie Kennedy set. Katie Mahenko, 6 kills tonight, gets the Panthers back in control of the ball and the serve. Katie Mahenko going straight to the back line and the serve. Emily Muller, number 18, the junior, comes in at Katie Mahenko. Everybody, me included, thought that ball was going to hit and go into the net. Katie Mahenko snuck it right over the net. Her first service ace of the night. 2 on the night for the Panthers. Alex Corey with a C has the other one. 13-7, 6-point Panther lead. And that sails just long. Senior Brittany Maravich now with the Hopewell serve, a little hop serve. Alex Corey handles it. Katie Kennedy to Steph Jones. Now, a little too close to the net, the set was. Steph Jones just pooching the ball over to keep it in play. Dug out of there beautifully by Alex Corey. Steph Jones, though, with the attempt from what would have been the back row. Goes into the net, sends the point and the side out over to Hopewell. But that could not have even kept in play without that dig by Alex Corey. From the back row, Alex Davin. 4-point Panther lead, 13-9. Yeah, that one lands in. Nice slicing attack performed that time by the Vikings, and they crept back within 3 at 13-10. And they maintain the serve. That's still Brittany Maravich with the serve. Little hop serve. Fooled Alex Corey. That probably had little action on it. When you get those knuckle serves, they actually move side to side as they come over, and that one fooled Alex Corey. Another ace for the Vikings. Back within 2 at 13-11. That one would have sailed long. Alex Corey chose to take it that time off the block. And from the left side, off the hands of Rachel Jones, and the Hopewell Vikings have gotten fire lit under them all of a sudden. They have this match back within 1 at 13-12. And it's a nice string of points that Brittany Maravich has put together for the Vikings. It's time for the Panthers to break this string and get one of their own. Usually the receiving team has the advantage here, having the first shot at a bump set attack. But not that time. Another ace. Lands right in front of the back line. And this game number 2 is suddenly all tied up at 13 after the Panthers had enjoyed a fairly comfortable lead early on. Brittany Maravich still with that serve. Finally, Stephanie Jones takes care of business off the Katie Kennedy set. Look at that, and it's 10 kills for Stephanie Jones tonight. Panthers get the lead back. It's only by 1. It's 14-13, but let's see what Katie Kennedy and her jump serve can do. Well, unfortunately, she walloped it into the tape. She'll have another chance. 14-14, match all knotted up. Christy Lucas, the junior, with the serve for the Vikings. This pooches the ball over. Alex Corey to the front line. Back set to Steph Jones, slicing attack. Well, it's called out. What do I know? I'm sitting 15 rows back in the stands. It sure looked like it was on the line from here, but it is indeed a point for Hopewell. Bridget Slowey this time, finding the clear open center off the gorgeous Katie Kennedy set. Bridget Slowey, 2 kills tonight for her. And the match is all tied up at game rather, is all tied up at 15. Stephanie Jones, senior number 12, with the St. Clair serve. Top spin. Right side attack. Bridget Slowey comes up with it. Katie Kennedy from the back row. Steph Jones dives as it gets over the net. Liz Emmerich cannot handle that one at her feet, and it's 11 kills now for Steph Jones, and she gets the serve. 16-15. Panther lead. Knuckle serve. You can read the label on the ball again. Hopewell no chance this time on the 3-ball. Katie Kennedy short set. Emily Muller. I don't think you're supposed to catch the ball in this game. Emily Muller, though, 5 kills on the night for her. 2-point Panther lead and a timeout taken by Coach Terry Borkovic for Hopewell after his team fought back to tie this doggone thing. The Panthers are starting to get the 3 nice points in a row off some pretty good ball movement that we did not see here earlier in game number 2. 11 kills on the night for Stephanie Jones. Katie Mahenko, who we haven't seen have one for a little bit, has 6. Emily Muller with 5. Nina Camacho with 3. And Bridget Slowey with 2. 2 service aces. Alex Corey with a C has 1. Katie Mahenko 1. And Katie Mahenko has the only block for a point for the Panthers tonight. But it is a 2-point lead. We're in game number 2 of this best-of-5 match. Panthers took game number 1, 25-15. Stephanie Jones sets up for the serve. Referee says it's okay, and away we go. Top spin serve. Lands at Liz Emmerich's feet, and there's one more race. Liz Emmerich actually, it was another one of those knuckle serves. You can't believe how these things move and are very difficult to judge. I'm glad I'm not out there trying to return these things. That one's handled by Hopewell, but goes way wide. Jamie Barkman had a really good look at that, but got under it and sailed it about 10 feet wide off the back left corner. And that's a nice 5-point run for the Panthers here. 19-15. This is just what you want. Is a nice cushion as you approach 20-point territory. Game goes to 25. And Stephanie Jones comes up a little short there. 7'1" or so on the 7'4" net. That sends a side out and serve over to the Hopewell Vikings, where Jamie Barkman, the sophomore, does the serving. Nina Camacho to Katie Kennedy. Bridget Slowey had a notion to just get it over the front line of Hopewell. Didn't quite make it. And it came right back on the St. Clair side. Point for the Vikings. Back within 2. It's a 19-17 Panther lead. Rachel Jones to Katie Kennedy. The left side to Nina Camacho. Sure enough, finding the empty spot in the back right. Well placed by Nina Camacho with her 4th kill tonight. And it's a 3-point Panther lead, 20-17. Panthers needing just 5 to come away with game number 2 of this best-of-5 match. Rachel Jones, the freshman, with the serve. Younger sister of Stephanie Jones. And from the back row, not much Hopewell can do with that. Katie Kennedy, though, back to Steph Jones from the back row. Liz Emmerich, though, handles that one. Back set, and an awkward one at that. Erin Augsburger, first time we've called her name tonight. It was set really back over her head. You can see her having to stretch way back to even get to it, so she could not have gotten it with power anyway, but hits it into her own net. point for the Panthers, and Rachel Jones again with a serve and a 4-point lead at 21-17. Katie Kennedy to Katie Mahenko. Bam, but wide by about 2 feet. Katie Mahenko had a really good look at that and sailed it wide with power. 3-point lead for the Panthers. Jen Munoz, the left-hander, with the serve for Hopewell. Steph Jones overpasses it. Yeah, lift called. The overpass went basically where nobody was standing. Katie Kennedy gave it a valiant effort, but lifted the ball on the way to keep that ball in play. Violation and point to Hopewell, trailing by 2, 21-19. Jump serve. Steph Jones to Katie Kennedy. Well done this time. And Bridget Slowey lands in right inside the back corner. Well placed by Bridget Slowey for her 3rd kill. And it's a 3-point Panther lead at 22-19. Alex Davin, the senior number 5, with that serve. From the back row, not much Hopewell can do with it, but the Panthers keep it in play, and not quite enough. Dina Camacho put it to a spot where Katie Kennedy couldn't exactly get to it in good time, and it's a 2-point Panther lead at 22-20. Here again, the defense, the receiving team has control, really. They get the first shot at a bump set attack, and let's see what the Panthers can do with it. Katie Kennedy with the set to Katie Mahenko, and finds a spot right to the right of Jen Munoz, and Katie Mahenko. 7 kills and a 3-point Panther lead at 22-20, needing just 2 to serve out this second game of this WPIAL non-section match. Alex Corey with a C with a serve. She's a senior as well. Coach Yoko Nagawa making sure all the seniors except Caitlin McGahee with the bum ankle get in tonight. Violation. One of the Panthers was in the net. Looked like Katie Kennedy there, called by the umpire on the other side. It's a 2-point Panther lead. They just can't seem to shake Hopewell in this game. Liz Emmerich with the serve. Alex Davin to the front row. Katie Mahenko knew exactly what to do with that one off the Katie Kennedy set. Katie Mahenko, 8 kills, and now the Panthers have 3 game points in hand. For the Hopewell Vikings to survive this, they'd have to score the next 3 points consecutively to tie this up at 24. If it is tied at 24, it goes until somebody wins by 2. But let's see if the Panthers can finish this off right now. On the left side, oh, it's one of those Katie Mahenko went for it. It was probably Alex Corey's ball. Panthers still in decent shape, 24-22 lead. Brittany Maravich with the Viking serve coming up. Panthers just need 1, and they've got the advantage as the receiving team. Katie Kennedy on the 2 ball and does not fool the Vikings, but that block by Emily Muller helps. Back to the left side. Off the hand of Rachel Jones, and now this is pretty interesting territory because now it's a 1-point lead at 24-23. Hopewell gets this point. The game is tied at 24, and we go until somebody wins by 2. The Panthers, if they get this point, game 2 is over. And that was a great serve, falls right in front of Alex Corey, and we are into overtime, extra points. This game now goes until somebody wins by 2. Steph Jones lands inbound just inside the tape, and the Panthers strike first in overtime. 25-24, Steph Jones 12 kills tonight. Substitution, Bridget Slowey back on the floor to play the front line. Alex Davin, the senior, goes out. She'll be back. Those 2 switch all night long. And Coach Terry Borkovic for Hopewell takes a quick timeout. He'd like his troops to capture this one, stay in this match, and make sure they don't give away this 1 remaining point, which we hope the Panthers come away with. 12 kills now for Stephanie Jones, 3 service aces. Stephanie has 1, Alex Corey has 1, and Katie Mahenko has 1. But most importantly, the Panthers would like to finish off the Hopewell Vikings in game number 2 right now and not let this one extend any further. Katie Kennedy will have that jump serve. Does not have a service ace yet tonight. Panthers need to be on the ready because the first attack will come from the Hopewell Vikings. Dug out by Alex Corey. Well done, Alex, but Emily Muller wasn't quite ready for it. Emily probably could have jumped with that. That dig by Alex Corey was excellently done. to keep the ball on play, but now it's 25 all. Just like we just saw, receiving team has the advantage in the first attack attempt. Christy Lucas with the serve. Now it's got to go over on the third ball. Alex Corey makes that happen. There's the middle set, back set. And some confusion on the Hopewell side. Numbers 17 and 18 got into that. Aaron Augsburger and Jamie Barkman got together. Panthers with the 1-point advantage. Substitution, Alex Corey with a C goes out. Nina Camacho, the junior, number 9, back on the floor for the front line play. Steph Jones with the serve. Panthers lead by 1, 26-25, and need 1 to win. Game number 2, that is. Nice floating serve. Liz Emmerich handles it, goes right to the front line. And nicely done by Hopewell off the wrist of Stephanie Jones. And we're tied up at 26. It keeps going until somebody wins by 2. Panthers with the advantage in the first attack attempt. Rachel Jones, Katie Kennedy, Danita Camacho. And a net violation, a gift for the Panthers. Doesn't give them the game, but it does give them the point they were looking for. Katie Mahenko, number 17, subs back on the floor. Emily Muller off. And Rachel Jones, the freshman libero, with the St. Clair serve at 27-26. Goes long, and that'll do it. Panthers in a close one come away with game number 2 with this best-of-5 match. Panthers now lead 2-0. We will take another quick break and be right back for game number 3. Stick with us, everybody. We are back for game number 3. Kevin McGahee here with my camera people tonight. Tim Joseph, Clay Mucha, and Zach Weber, and Katie Kennedy, the senior, with a first serve of game number 3. And a 1-0 Panther lead, and a service ace, that is, for Katie Kennedy, her first of the night. Hopewell came in here with a gaudy 12-2 record, and the Panthers have so far handled them, but game number 2 was a lot closer than it probably should have been, and it's right now a 1-1 tie. Hopewell Vikings with the serve, and Christy Lucas, the junior, number 11, with the serve for Hopewell. Trailing 2-0. They've got a steep ladder ahead of them to try to come back here. Nita Camacho digs that one out, and Bridget Slowey from the back row. To the left side and into the Bridget Slowey block. Successful kill by number 20, Jen Munoz. That left-handed slicing attack fooled Bridget a little bit. And it looks like the Hopewell Vikings may have their first lead of the night at 2-1 here in game number 3. Very early game number 3. These games, as you know, go to 25. Nina Camacho digs that one. And Bridget Slowey gets a chance to hit it right back. Handled by the Vikings. Jen Munoz again, but just pushing the ball over the net. Finds an open spot in front of Katie Kennedy and Steph Jones. 3-1 Hopewell lead. Once again, it's not how hard you hit them, it's where. And a finesse shot finds an open spot on the St. Clair floor. Christy Lucas once again with a serve. Just over the net and out of bounds. Fooled Bridget Slowey. I think maybe she thought the ball was going to go out of bounds. Instead, she did get at it, lofted it out of bounds, and it's a 4-1 Hopewell lead. He serves it to go right in front of the back line. Steph Jones off the Hopewell block and kept in play. Nina Camacho, Katie Kennedy, Bridget Slowey into the Hopewell block and down. Look at that, and Bridget Slowey with 4 kills tonight. First one in game number 3. And Stephanie Jones, the senior number 12, goes right to the serve. Dives as it goes over the net. But Liz Emmerich does take care of it, as does Jen Munoz, for really one of the few really power attacks the Hopewell Vikings have had tonight. They've got that lead back to 3 at 5-2. Jamie Barkman, the sophomore, number 17, with the Hopewell serve. Double hit call. Yeah, you can tell. There's 2 ways you can tell a double hit. One is by the sound of bam, bam, as it hit, as the 2 hands hit. The other was by the spin. That ball was really spinning violently as it came off Katie Kennedy's hands. Double hit, and Emily Muller now not finding the floor. From the back row, just oozed over the net by the Vikings. Nina Camacho with a pretty good look at it, but hammered it right into the net, and now it's a 5-point Hopewell lead. Panthers have come out a little flat here in game number 3. Not the kind of time to lose their focus, being up 2 games to, even though being up 2 games to nothing. Nina Camacho, and it comes right back to Nina from the left side, and kind of a slow response by Hopewell. Nina Camacho gets credit for that kill. 5 tonight for her. Panthers get the side out and the point, trailing by 4, 7-3. Rachel Jones, the freshman libero, with the St. Clair serve. Little topspin serve handled by Liz Emmerich, that is. Jen Munoz off the St. Clair block. Bridget Slowey keeping it alive. And from the back row, Steph Jones. Short set into the Katie Mahenko block. Rachel Jones to Katie Kennedy. Back set to Bridget Slowey off the tip and out of bounds. Off the block tip off Liz Emmerich and over the back line. Panthers get 2 in a row back and trail only by 3. It's 7-4. Bridget Slowey with 5 kills tonight. Rachel Jones again. Nice serve, dives it in because as it goes back over the net, and that set basically went to nobody. Rachel Martin, number 8, the sophomore, took a whack at it, but it fell right on the Hopewell side. The Panthers are back in the game within 2, trailing 7-5. Rachel Jones once again. Back set, Jen Munoz. Nobody moving their feet for the Panthers that time, sort of watching it hit, sort of right between Katie Kennedy and Rachel Jones. The Vikings get the side out and the point back. It's 8-5, Hopewell. Jen Munoz, thankfully on the back line now, right where she belongs, so she can be less of an attack threat for us. Little left-handed hop serve and lands right in. That one dove across the net, but fooled the Panthers. Everybody was just sort of standing around looking at it again. It's a 4-point deficit for the Panthers. 9-5 Viking lead. Went longer that time, but it fooled Rachel Jones again. That ball must have some action on it. It must be waving side to side with the spin Jen Munoz is putting on that, because it's fooling the usually reliable Rachel Jones. 10-5, 5-point Hopewell lead. Short one handled that time by Rachel Jones, and her sister Stephanie rolls it right over the net, and point for the Panthers. It's not how hard you hit, it's where. And that one had just the right amount of spin on it. Stephanie Jones edging the ball over the net, and goes, who's got the serve? Alex Davin comes on the floor. Number 5, the senior, Bridget Slowey. Number 2, taking a break, Alex Davin with that serve. Panthers with a 4-point deficit, trailing 10-6. This is game number 3 of the best-of-5 match. Panthers win this, and everybody goes home early and happy. Hit down on the floor, Katie Mahenko. 9 kills tonight for Katie Mahenko. 2 points back-to-back for the Panthers. Back within 3 at 10-7. Hopewell Vikings still leading. Alex Davin with that serve. Little floater. Back set right side. Rachel Jones comes back with that one. Katie Kennedy running the slide play, or Mahenko rather, running the slide play. First time we've seen that all night, where the hitter circles around back of the setter, and Katie Kennedy takes things into her own hands. The setter just then on the 2-ball, hitting it right in the middle of the defense. Katie Kennedy doesn't get many kills, but that'll be her first of the night. Alex Davin again with a serve. Overpass into the net, but dug out and over by the Vikings. Nicely done. Slide play again, Katie Mahenko, but pounds it into the net. 4 hits called. Point for Hopewell. That slide play is usually when Caitlin McGahee runs with pretty good regularity. She is on the bench with a bum ankle tonight. We won't see her tonight or the rest of the season. Stephanie Jones on the set to Nina Camacho, right side. 1-2 off the hands of Liz Emmerich. And Nina Camacho keeping the Panthers close. 6 kills tonight for Nina. Panthers within 2, 11-9. Then Nina Camacho goes right to the serve. Two-point deficit for St. Clair. Back set Hopewell and didn't fool anybody. Katie Kennedy with the left side serve. Stephanie Jones fools everybody, though. Liz Emmerich trouble digging that one off the floor. Stephanie Jones, 14 kills tonight, and the Panthers are back in the ball game, trailing by 1. It's an 11-10 Viking lead with junior Nina Camacho set to serve for the Panthers. Little top spin, handled nicely by Hopewell, comes to the left side, and the attack goes right into the Katie Mahenko block for a point, her second of the night. Ties this game up all at 11 all. Panthers leading 2 games to nothing. Now game 3 all tied up at 11. Nina Camacho with that serve. The floater goes just long. What you really want, one of the best serves you can do, is a top spin serve that just paints the back line. Nina Camacho gave that one a little bit too much. Hopewell gets the lead back at 12-11, and the senior Liz Emmerich de Libero once again with a Hopewell serve, a little jump serve, right-handed. Katie Kennedy with a serve just punched over. Lands in. We're waiting for the call here. The linesman didn't see it. She was screened by Stephanie Jones. Called in. It's another, not the world's fastest kill, but it works for Steph Jones, and the match is tied up again at 12. Now for the back row, Liz Emmerich. No attack attempt, really. But there's one, Emily Muller. Hopewell into the net anyway, but Emily Muller comes through with her 6th kill of the night. The Panthers grab the lead 13-12. Let's see if Katie Mahenko can string a couple of points together here. Number 17, the senior, doing the serving. Top spin, Liz Emmer comes back with it. There's a short set and just a dump over. No, did not fool Nina Camacho. Emily Muller with power, but did not find the floor. Oh, Alex Davin probably could have let that one go. She didn't know Katie Mahenko was right behind her. And the attack for a point by Hopewell knots the game back up again at 13. Once the Panthers battle back here, the teams have been trading points here. Brittany Maravich with this serve. Nice dig by Rachel Jones. Back set and into their own net. A really good look. Jamie Barkman had a really good look at it. And with the slicing attack, had it gotten over the net, would have had an easy point because this side of the court was wide open. But it into her own net. Point inside out for the Panthers. And Katie Kennedy, the senior dump server, with that serve. Yeah, handled nicely. Oh, well, it actually dug out of there nicely. Nice play by Christy Lucas to keep the ball back in play. But the attack ended going up really wide into the Panther bench. And the St. Clair Panthers had the widest lead of game number 3 at 15-13. And have strung together a couple of points at last here, but off the block and out of bounds. Jen Munoz again, who did some serious damage in game number 2 for the Hopewell Vikings, starts it off again. We like having her in the back row. She's got a powerful left-handed attack for the Vikings. Christy Lucas, the junior, with the serve. Nina Camacho had the overpass. It came into the net. Katie Kennedy not able to dig it out. And those 2 points back-to-back knocked the game back up again at 15. Christy Lucas, floating serve. Nicely done that time. Left side to Bridget Slowey, but into the net. Had a good look at it. But once again, hammered it into the net, and the Hopewell Vikings have the lead back at 16-15 after the Panthers had fought back to lead by 2. Game number 3 of this best-of-5 match. The Hopewell left side, left-handed attack, and they sort of backed away. Both Nina Camacho and Rachel Jones backed away, and it landed a good 1.5 feet inside the back line. 2-point Hopewell lead now, 17-15. Christy Lucas still with that Viking serve. Right side, Stephanie Jones into the Hopewell block, but quick enough to be alert and handle that block, but Rachel Jones not quick enough to keep the ball in play, and the Hopewell Vikings have strung together 5 quick points in a row here to grab the lead back 18-15. Top spin serve. Short set, and Emily Muller knew exactly what to do with that short set. Plenty of open space in the middle of the floor for Emily for her 7th kill tonight. Point inside out for the Panthers, trailing by 2, 18-16. Stephanie Jones, senior number 12, with the serve. Liz Emmerich, that serve just died as it crossed, and that fell right in front of Liz Emmerich, and that's a service ace for Steph Jones, her 2nd of the night, 5 for the team. Panthers back within 1, 18-17. Same serve, different result, handled by the Vikings, but not enough to get a real powerful attack out of it. But Jen Munoz, once again there with the touch shot that just gets over the Panther front line, finds an open spot, and Hopewell has the lead back at 19-17. Backs it to Emily Muller, the slicing attack. Lands right in front of Christy Lucas. Emily Muller, 8 kills tonight for Emily. She takes a spot on the bench. Katie Vahenko comes right back in. And Rachel Jones, the freshman, with that serve, and wishes she had that one back. I bet you that's a tape shot. Just about 2 inches short of going over. And now Hopewell in pretty decent shape here. A 2-point cushion in 20-point territory. At least we've got Jen Munoz on the back row now with that left-handed jump serve. Yep, Katie Kennedy actually had a decent look at that, I thought, but it rolled off the back of her fingers for a lift. And a 3-point Hopewell lead now. Jen Munoz continues with that serve. 18-21, Panthers trail by 3. On the back row, Stephanie Jones did not find the floor. Nice little set, and another just soft shot over the net by Brittany Maravich from Hopewell. And now the Panthers trailing by 4, approaching dangerous territory here. It's time for the Panthers to, trading points isn't going to do it at this stage of the game. Panthers need to string together 3 or 4 points right in a row here to get this match back deadlocked, headed to 25-point territory. That'd be nice if they did that, got the fans home early and happy. But right now, Hopewell in control at 22-18. Stephanie Jones for the Panthers still leading all killers with 15 successful kills on the night. Katie Mahenko with 9, Emily Muller with 8, Nina Camacho with 6, Bridget Slowey with 5, and even the setter Katie Kennedy with 1. It shows you how the talent has been spread out, how the opportunities for power kills have been spread out. One of the, it looks like Jen Munoz getting her ankle taped over in the Hopewell bench. I wasn't sure whether that was the leg that was originally taped or not, but they put something on there to add a little ankle support. And she continues with that serve. She's at least on the back row. Let's see if the Panthers can get control of this ball and put together 3 or 4 points in a row here and not let this game get away from them. Left-handed jump serve, and way long. There's one. You get them back one at a time. That service there sends the ball back to the Panthers. Who's going to be doing the serving? Looks like Alex Davin, number 5, will come on to do those chores. Bridget Slowey, number 2. The right side hitter heads to the bench, and Alex Davin, it'd be nice to fool him right now. Floating serve handled by the Vikings. Left side attack, no power on it. Now the Panthers have a shot. Nina Camacho into the Hopewell block and down. That's how you get them 1 point at a time. Nina Camacho, 7 kills tonight. Panthers back within 2. 22-20, still needing 2 points to knot this last game, well, game 3 up. They all thought that one was headed out of bounds, and Alex Davin drops it in right in front of the back line, just like I said not too long ago. That's where you want them. It lends to some indecision on the part of the back row, and that's exactly what happened. Terry Borkovic calling the timeout for the Hopewell Vikings, just to make sure his troops don't let this one sneak away from the Panthers. Meanwhile, have strung together just what we needed. 3 points in a row to bring them back in this match. One more. And now we're tied at 22, heading into that 25-point territory. Game goes to 25. You need to win them by 2. But the Panthers have done just what they needed to get right back in this game. Alex Davin, let's see if we can get one more to tie this game up. Back set. No power for Hopewell. Katie Kennedy with the shot to Katie Mahenko off the block, and 1-2, and goes over. Nicely recovered by the Vikings. Left side this time, Nina Camacho off the tip and off Liz Emmerich, and that's exactly what the Panthers have done. They've strung together 4 points in a row, tied up 22, and another Hopewell timeout. I'm sure that wasn't what Coach Terry Borkovic was hoping for, but it is certainly what the Panthers needed and were hoping for. Alex Davin continuing with that serve, and 4 consecutive points that have brought the Panthers back to gain control here. First one to 25 by 2 wins the match. Panthers would like to have this one and send the home crowd home happy and early. Alex Davin with the serve. Fooled Jen Munoz, but that fooled the Panthers just then. Alex Davin and Rachel Jones couldn't decide which one was going to get it. Sure enough, Jen Munoz gives the Hopewell Vikings that point, but here again, the receiving team has the advantage if they can just pick up that serve with the first bump set attack. There's the bump. There's the set, and from the back row, Steph Jones off a tip off Liz Emmerich and kept in play by Hopewell. Alex Davin to Katie Kennedy. Short set to Katie Mahenko off a hand and out of bounds. That's why you do it. Tied up at 23, and Katie Mahenko, 10 kills tonight. There, the advantage goes back to Hopewell. Panthers have to play some defense because the Hopewell Vikings will get first attack here. Nina Camacho, the junior, with the serve. Let's hope it's a good one. Goes over nicely. Little short set to the right side. Now the Panthers can do something with it. Little set to Stephanie Jones. And kept in play. Advantage Hopewell right now. Left side with the right side attack. No power again, but they do find the open slot. And now it is game point for Hopewell. Panthers have to come through with this one to extend this one into overtime. Extra points just like we had last game. Liz Emmerich, the senior libero, with the serve. Well handled, and Katie Mahenko with the kill that will send this third game of the match into extra time. 24-24. You have to win them by 2. So now it's the first one to lead by 2 wins the game. And hope for the St. Clair Panthers it'll be the match. Nothing Hopewell could do with that one, but now it's time for Panthers to have a little advantage. Emily Muller off the Katie Kennedy set. Look at that, and the Panthers have taken control at 25-24 with some nifty defensive play and a well-placed set. Now the Panthers have their first match point, and there it is! Match point, 26-24. The Upper St. Clair Panthers finish off their final home match of the season, now with an 11-1 record. One match remaining Thursday night at Peters Township. They take the Hopewell Vikings 25-15, 28-26 in extra points, and 26-24. Well, this is our last televised match of the season. My name has been Kevin McGahey all season long. It's been my pleasure to bring you all these matches this season, along with my cameramen tonight, Tim Joseph, Clay Mucha, and Zach Weber. We're glad you stuck with Cable 7 all season long. We hope to see you again next year when the Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers start up volleyball again. Thanks for watching, everybody, and good night.